What's up YouTube, Papa Snorlax here. Today I'll be going over the Blue-Green Grandpa Academy deck and how it did this past week. But before we get into it, please like and subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on Gundam roulettes, deck profiles, and other future content. So starting off, after posting, I tested a bit online and I already knew some of the issues I would be facing with this deck. With this current build, it's missing a lot of the synergy that comes from the majority of the Academy cards. As well, I just wasn't running enough commands to really get the draw engine of Elfrith going. So with that, I ended up going 0 and 3, and we'll take a look at the first deck. So starting off, I played against a green-white Wing 0 deck. This matchup was a good pace, but I burned out pretty fast with resources, and I just was not seeing anything that would be useful late game, and once Wing 0 hit the board, it was already game over. The next deck I played against was Red-Green Neo Zeong. Their deck was just able to put the pressure on me right off the bat and outspeed my deck entirely. By the time I could start getting a solid board, it was already too late. So the last deck that I played against was a blue-white Epion Norn deck. This was the closest of the matches that I played against. My deck ran how I had envisioned it. We reached the end game with one shield left for the opponent, but they ended up coming back, playing Norn after Norn, cleared my board, and just made it impossible for me to take back control. So based on how I felt about the deck going into this week as part of the challenge, I'm going to start playtesting throughout the week, and I will post any additional adjustments I make on Friday or Saturday to ensure I'm bringing not just something new, but something actually worth playing to my locals. With that being said, let's move to what you all want to see. Gundam Roulette! Alright guys, so we've already done green-purple, and this last week we did blue-green. So let's see what I'm getting this week. Alright, so this week's going to be blue-purple. Alright, let's dive into it. Alright guys, so I threw together a few different ideas, and I finally settled this morning on Destiny Barbatos. So let's dive into the deck and I'll show you what I put together. Alright, so starting off, I'm running 4 Barbatos First Form for my draw engine, and then I'm running 4 Impulse Gundams. This just works well with the rest of the deck that I put together. I actually got the idea recently that I saw a deck similar to this run the store championship, and I like the concept of running the Impulse Gundams and Destiny Gundams along with Barbatos and Grandpa in a more controlled format. And then I'm running the 4 Barbatos Adepts to ping units, and then also ping my First Forms if he's not already pinged. And then I'm running the one of Sword Impulse Gundam. He's good for resting, and I'm planning to get him out of the trash if once my Minerva mills him, or using either Destiny or Impulse Gundam. And then I'm running 4 Grandpa Gundams. Gives +1 AP to all your units when paired on your turn, and then he has Repair 2, and he's great with Amuro. And then I'm running 2 Sword Impulse Gundams. The reason I'm running 2 of these instead of the other one is he's a bigger body, and I can quickly link him with Shin if I want to knock out something that has 7 health. And if I'm going to be bringing stuff back from the trash, he's also able to hit level 3 or lower units, compared to the other Impulse Gundam that he only hits units that have 3 or less attack. So I feel like it's a bit more situational with him compared to this one. But I'm still expecting them to drop him into my trash and then pull him back out. Now with this one, I'm only running 2 of the Force Impulse Gundams. I think this card's good, but he's mainly there just to bring back stuff once he dies. So I'm only keeping him at 2 in this deck. And then I'm only running 4 Blast Impulse Gundams. He's your blocker. He's great late game, especially if you just keep dropping him. And you can bring him back with Destiny, you can bring him back with Impulse. He's a pretty solid blocker in this deck. Last but not least, I'm running 3 Destiny Gundams. He's the main boss monster of this deck. He has high maneuver, and when he's paired, I bring back one of my Minerva squad units from the trash. He's just pretty strong overall. And with this type of control style, he's pretty solid in what I've tested. All right, and now for the pilots. And I know what you're probably thinking already, seeing 12 pilots. That is a lot normally for any deck, but how fast and consistent this deck can keep resources in your hand, you never feel like you're getting flooded with pilots. So first off, the 4 Amuros, he rests the body, get your grandpa, +1 to all your units, a fantastic card. For the Mikazukis, he pings a unit, makes Barbatos first form able to go right off the bat, drawing you cards, speeding up the deck. And then I'm running for the Shin Asukas. There's so many impulse cards, so like you're not gonna run out of pairs or links for this guy. Also the fact that like he is a +3 to units, so like they can basically swing over the majority of anything that's in their way. As well as the fact that like when you attack, you reset a resource. So that allows you to play even more stuff throughout the turn. Now for my commands, I'm running 2 damage control. I feel like this is my signature card, and I just love the fact that I can stop 3 damage from any battle. I'm also running 2 Show of Resolve. This card speaks for itself. This deck already has solid draw power and resource management, but this just increases that additionally with the draw 2. Last but not least, I'm running 2 Giant Killing. This card can be a bit situational, as you can only hit units that are 4 or less attack. But other than that, it's a pretty solid card and good for board removal if you run into a unit that you just can't run over early game. And finally, for the bases, I'm running 4 Minerva because I'm wanting to throw my impulses into the trash and basically set up the next card I'm going to be drawing. And that way I can bring him back with Destiny or the base Impulse Gundam. Alright guys, so that concludes this week's Gundam Roulette. I'll let you know how this deck runs this coming locals. I'm super excited to see this one, as it's starting to become a bit more popular. There's a lot of variations of this Destiny Barbatos deck I've been seeing floating around online. So yeah, tell me what you think, and I'll see you next time. So with that, let's now